Prince Harry urged to squash any plans for a second book as new era dawns. Royally Obsessed talked about the possibility of Harry publishing a second book. While the co-hosts are keen to hear more stories, they vetoed the idea. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Prince Harry worked with a ghost writer on his book Spare, and according to Harry they ended up with 800 pages, eventually cutting it down to 400 pages. In theory, he has enough written content for a second book, and it could be turned around fairly quickly, but the Royally Obsessed co-hosts are crossing their fingers that he does not pursue a follow-up book. In the latest episode of Royally Obsessed, co-host Roberta Fiorito says to Rachel Bowie, he did tell Bryony Gordon in that Telegraph interview that the first draft for his book was 800 pages, enough for 2 books. While there are more stories to tell, Roberta is hoping Harry and Meghan go a different route. I do feel like in the aftermath of this and the docuseries, I do feel like, and with their WME coming out, it does feel like, hopefully we're entering an era, where they are closing the door with this and kind of moving forward with their own projects and stuff like that. If the content didn't make it into the first book, there's probably a reason, with Harry's ghostwriter, J.R. Mooringer, talking about arguing with Harry over edits, saying, why was this one line so important? Why couldn't he accept my advice? He goes on to say, we were leaving out 1,000 other things, that's half the art of memoir, leaving stuff out, so what made this different? Please, I said, trust me. Trust the book. Bowie is definitely intrigued by what was left out, saying, I really wonder if there's ever a chance that he might publish another one, but we do always speculate that Meghan might come out with her own biography. But I feel like it's less and less likely that that's going to happen as time goes on. While Fiorito's interest is piqued, she puts Harry's well-being before her own curiosity, saying, as much as it would be, we all would love to see those additional things that ended up on the cutting room floor. I think for the sake of them moving forward, it feels more productive for them to close the book. While the content is already written, and it'd be a fairly easy turnaround, Roberta says, I think for the sake of them moving forward, it feels more productive for them to close the book.